Hello guys, Nato Ace here, and it's been a long time. I mean, really a long time for me to give an impression of the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Fighter Pass 1 character. So the last time I did this was Hero, and of course I kind of give a back history who the character is, and also give my impression. Is this character good for the Smash fan? And that's how basically the impression for the Smash character is. However, if you notice on both Joker and Hero, because I was trying to explain also their moves, but then you know what? That's kind of like taking too long trying to explain things. So at this point, I'm starting with Banjo Kazooie. It's gonna be a bit shorter, and then if I'm gonna explain the move, most I'm probably just gonna put a wiki on the description box to kind of understand like where this character is from there. So with that said, I want to give my impression of Banjo Kazooie for Smash Ultimate. So who is Banjo Kazooie? Well, it's a little bit tricky. So at first, it was actually debuted on the N64 in a game called Banjo Kazooie and its sequel, Banjo Tooie. And then after a while, for whatever reason, Nintendo never bought Rare. Microsoft did, and then after a while, well, Rare kind of went to a different direction. Unfortunately, of course, they did the Kinect Sports on the 360. They did a Banjo Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts, and that was more kind of like a vehicle. It's like open world. It was kind of weird. And after that, well, he was in Sonic All-Star Racing for the 360 version, and that was it. And then his return, or both of them with Kazooie, is in Smash Ultimate. So now the question is, do they play good in Smash Ultimate? And the answer, believe it or not, is definitely. Believe it or not, for me, I mean, I'm not so much of a Banjo fan, but let's just go with the function. I know, like Combo Fiend, the functionality. It's basically easy for newcomers to play Banjo Kazooie because the moves they do. First of all, the moves, most of them are based on the game, such as Banjo using Kazooie like a bat, the armor wing rush, that's also from the game. That's like sort of invincibility, gliding and flying. Again, Kazooie does that. The whole point is they're like best bud, and Kazooie is able to, well, lift Banjo and also glide. That's basically, I know it's kind of weird, but that's how it goes. And yeah, so they got most of the moves from the game actually transitioned to Smash Brothers. It's very easy. Some of the moves I would recommend for beginners, such as the peck dive. If you're in the air, just press the attack button down. Very useful, especially special forward when Banjo kind of like does like the wing rush. Again, very useful. The only downside is you can only do it 5 times, but very useful. And recovery is actually good for Banjo and Kazooie. So that's actually interesting. So, I mean, has a good recovery, has forward attack is good, and then like I said, has a dive attack. Very come in handy, again, if you're a beginner. But, you know, when it comes to the pro, well, it's a different story there. So, again, is it fun to play as Banjo Kazooie? Most definitely. Is it new beginner friendly to some extent? Yes, they are. And Special Smash, unfortunately, when Banjo Kazooie trying to summon the Jujinator, which is based on the first game, again, the problem is like the range is really short, but it's really tall. So height wise is good, length wise, well, a little bit tricky there. And the stage itself, again, interesting, based on the hub before you go into Gruntilda's cave to do like the adventure. Spiral Mountain is basically where Banjo Kazooie live. And of course, if you notice on the presentation, Sakurai kind of showed it. And the feature for this one, the hazard, is for the first time ever, this stage actually does rotate. That's why it's called Spiral Mountain. So what it does, it rotates, it changes the layout. Of course, there'll be like random, of course, floating platform as well. So that's basically what the hazard for this stage. So now in conclusion is, would I recommend for newcomer to Smash or the casual to play as Banjo Kazooie? And the answer to that one is definitely very easy, very simple. You got all the moves that can cover, like I said, the diving move, the forward attack, and has good air recovery for Banjo there. So for anyone thinking about Banjo, function wise, I mean, if you're a fan, you're definitely gonna buy Banjo, because a lot of people who are a fan of Banjo Kazooie been practically begging for them to be in Smash, and they are in. But for people that doesn't know what Banjo is, and just say, is this character DLC fighter functional? Is it easy to use? Definitely. So I would recommend, if you want something easy to get, to sort of like, to sort of able to compete against higher level, Banjo is the one. So really highly recommended. I like playing as Banjo. Very good, especially when I'm trying to get some hard top tier spirit on the spirit board. Sometimes I use Banjo, come in very handy there. So I would recommend basically buying Banjo if you're thinking about it. So that is my impression with Banjo Kazooie for Smash. They're highly fun. So with that, I'll see you guys later.